Hi, I'm Katie, host of Focus and Flourish podcast. I used to grind nonstop until I figured out how to automate my systems that ended up helping me achieve a 4-day work week. Now I earn more and work less. Want to do the same? Grab my free 6-figure strategy guide, which is the exact blueprint I used to grow my own business to where I am today. Link in the show notes. Are you new here? Tap subscribe to support the show and never miss an episode. Hello, everybody. I am so excited about this episode. I've kind of been waiting all fall to get this released. So welcome back to Focus and Flourish. This is Katie Monroe, your host. And today we are kicking off a really awesome 3-part series to carry us into the new year. And this is one I've been waiting to share with all of you for a very long time. So we are going to dive straight into the core content of this episode. And I'm sharing more about our $7 systems, strategy, and mindset bundle and why this tiny little investment holds the power to change the trajectory of your business going into Q1 of 2026. So I created this bundle because I have lived through every version of chaos a photography business can throw at you. You know, no workflows, no systems, every client on their own timeline, editing until late night, running on caffeine. I felt like I was always catching up for so long, never ahead and nowhere near like scaling how I wanted to. And the other piece is when I began my business in 2008, there weren't workflows online. There weren't a lot of online resources, and now there are. And I'm a firm believer that we need to grow with our businesses. And so for me, offering a small offer to my audience that is actually going to move you forward is really important. You know, the economy is not in the place we want it right now, and bookings are down for a lot of people. And so this is sort of my holiday gift, my slow season gift for everyone here, everyone in my programs, and everyone in our audiences. So I'm really excited. So when I did start my business, which was strictly weddings, I was 20 years old. It was almost 2 decades ago. Oh my gosh. Anyways, nothing existed online, like I said. So there weren't automations and templates to buy and things like that. You either built it yourself or stayed buried in the work, or you weren't getting booked, etc. So I built it piece by piece because I didn't have a choice. We were booking a solid amount of shoots at that time, which was a blessing. And those systems that I built from scratch became the foundation that got me through everything that came later in my life and through my career and through opening our branding photography line and now my coaching brand. So the clearest proof that I was able to get that this works was 2020 when the pandemic hit. So I was pregnant with our first child, Rhea, in the middle of a global shutdown. And my business survived, but it also stayed steady and relatively strong throughout the pandemic, which was wild. So it wasn't because I got lucky. It was because I had really built out strong workflows. My clients that had booked for that year liked and trusted me. They were, okay, we've got the right person. And I also had built multiple revenue streams by that time, an email list that protected my income. You know, I wasn't reliant on social media, and basically all of these foundations when the industry hit a total wall. Right? So at this point, I'm like, oh my God, I'm having a baby. There is a shutdown. This is insane. But my clients that had already booked trusted me. They knew I was organized, reliable, and operating with integrity. And many of them, if not all of them, I can't remember the exact numbers, but they paid 25% of their balance in 2020, even though their wedding or shoot or anything indoor was moved to 2021. And that was so incredible for our family. They paid because they trusted the systems I built. They trusted I was going to make things work. And I kept all of my bookings. I continued to grow my team, and I entered motherhood without losing momentum. And that was something really special to me because I talk a lot about client experience, workflows, automations, branding in this $7 bundle. So 2024, last year, brought a new season, and I transitioned to becoming a mom of 2 kids. I was pregnant throughout 2023 with a toddler, and instead of falling behind, I felt like I had a lot of momentum. Both of my photography businesses were running pretty much on autopilot aside from sales calls, client calls, and my presence on the day and any kind of client, Zooms and things like that. But other than that, everything was running on autopilot with my team. And I was able in 2023 to completely revamp Momentum Method, fully get it up to date, add in new modules, add in new lessons that were, appropriate for the times now, right? And again, I was able to scale while pregnant with our second and a toddler. And this wasn't because I was a superhuman. This was because my business had the structure to support me, my family, and the lifestyle goals outside of work. So again, workflows handling clients, my team handling what I delegated, and my automations keeping everything moving so that I could focus on what really mattered, which was essentially taking me out of the spotlight over the next few years so I can be home more, right? So what I learned was really simple. Systems create stability, stability creates confidence, and confidence is what will create momentum. And it's really hard sometimes sitting behind your desk, twiddling your thumbs to find that confidence, right? So momentum is what turned an overwhelmed freelancer into a thriving business owner, which is how I feel right now. And it's a wonderful way to feel. And again, I want to repeat that I did not always feel this way. So this is why systems matter so much for 2026. This industry is not getting easier. It's more saturated. Clients are expecting more. Marketing is louder. There are too many photographers operating on hope and hustle, social media, kind of winging it instead of structure, right? So this is why I created the $7 bundle. It gives you the essential foundation that most photographers never actually build, right? So you're going to learn how to map out your client experience, your client's journey for everything you do. You'll learn how to organize your workflows and implement them. And you're going to learn how to stop reinventing the wheel and, kind of winging it every time you get a new inquiry or every time things get slow. This is a structure you can follow and you can really recession-proof your business. The formula will also work for a lot of creatives that are not photographers, whether you're a web designer or a freelancer, a videographer. This is more of a structural creative business formula for all of you to follow. So the backbone of my business and 3 brands is not the platform, it's not the camera, it's the systems behind everything. So here's the transformation. When you put even a simple workflow in place, everything changes. Even if it's just around your leads or just around your social media, one thing, you will notice the shift. You will notice you're stepping back and things are actually working, right? So when you put all of them together, the foundational systems and strategies you need to run a successful business, your response time will improve, your bookings will increase, your client confidence increases. Therefore, after you get off calls and after you send out proposals, you are very likely to increase your income. Your editing time is going to massively drop. Your evenings are going to come back. We want to have work-life balance. That is a huge goal of mine to support this audience, right? So you are going to stop reacting and start leading with confidence. So structure doesn't limit you. It frees you. If you're tied to feeling behind all the time, tired of kind of winging it, wondering, scared of the slow season, this $7 bundle is the strongest and smartest place to start, right? It is a low investment with so much content, not just another guide and PDF. You're going to start there with the Recession Proof Your Business guide. There will be links to guide you. There will be exact steps to take. That's in PDF format, but then we will follow up with an extensive, almost hour and a half long training where I'm going to walk you through the back end of my business and literally show you exactly what to do step by step so you don't get overwhelmed or lost. And you will have access to that on the back end. You can revisit time and time again. So it's really exploring the backbone of every, successful photography business so that you can implement it to yours, get started, and have an amazing and liberating 2026. So I will be including all of the links, all of the resources our landing page, our business recommendations in the show notes. And in our next episode, we are going to dive deeper and go a little bit further. So I am so grateful you are all here. Thank you for supporting our podcast. And I am so excited for next time. Happy holidays, everybody, and we will talk soon. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it on your favorite social media platforms, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Your share can help someone improve their photography business and their life. Use the hashtag Focus and Flourish Podcast so we can see your posts and connect with you there.